Today's topic is social norms. We will be discussing the two types of norms and the four categories of sanctions. To understand social norms and sanctions, we first must define them. A social norm is a guideline or expected behavior, whereas a sanction is a reward or punishment used to enforce conformity to norms. Social norms can be broken down into two parts: folkways, which hold little moral significance and is more of a preference, versus norms, which hold great moral significance and are more considered to be laws. Here is an example of a folkway. Say you're sitting down in the park and you see a girl walking towards you. The girl walking in your direction suddenly stops and starts talking on her phone. And then she hangs up the phone. Then that girl comes and sits down right next to you and starts working on her project. Now, normally a person wouldn't just sit down next to someone because it makes the other person feel uncomfortable and want them to move right away. One example of a more is not texting while driving. This is a serious social norm that must be followed because it can lead to serious and fatal consequences, such as car accidents. Another more is to avoid fighting. It can cause serious and fatal injuries and can disrupt the way a society functions. Whether it's a folkway or a more, there are only four types of consequences that may occur. These are the four types of sanctions. Our first two types of sanctions are positive and negative informal sanctions. An informal sanction is not enforced by any type of authority. It is a spontaneous expression of approval or disapproval by an individual or group. Some examples of positive informal sanctions can be common, such as smiles, handshakes, praises, or compliments. Some negative informal sanctions can be teasing or bullying by others, as well as disgust or disdain expressed by one person. A formal sanction is officially recognized from an authority and is enforced. Some positive formal sanctions include the following: promotions, pay raises, bonus gifts, and rewards. Some negative formal sanction examples include fines, being arrested, low grades, school suspension, and job termination. This ends today's discussion. Thank you for watching.
Created using Powtoon.